Hey, Nancy Mueller here, the one and only Empowerment Sensei. This week on our weekly empowerment video, I wanted to talk to you about affirmations. If you are in one of the 3 stages of divorce, thinking about it, going through it, or trying to put it behind you, and you've decided that you would like to create a higher vibration of energy, maybe start looking at life in a different way, and you've realized the power of affirmations and you're writing down your affirmations. I will be happy. I'm so happy and grateful that I am coming through this like a champ. Whatever the affirmation is and however you're wording it, if your intention is to create a higher vibrational energy or a higher level of self-esteem, and you're saying these affirmations and you find that they're just not working or they're not believable to you and you're having challenges with them, the reason behind that could be because of the feeling behind it, the belief behind the affirmation, the intent behind the affirmation. If you are in a level of really low energy, which let's face it, divorce can be so disempowering. It doesn't matter what stage you're in. Stage 1, thinking about it. Stage 2, going through it. Stage 3, trying to put it behind you. You could be in stage 3 and have been in stage 3 for 10 years and still have things keep cropping up for you that you find so challenging and are just such hurdles that keep coming up, and you keep thinking, why does this keep bothering me? I don't understand. This is over. It's done with. Why is this still happening? And you're trying to do some self-development work and some self-improvement work, and affirmations seem like a good idea, but they're not working for you. That's what I want to talk about today. Because affirmations are a really positive tool, but the intent, the feeling, the emotion behind your affirmation can be sabotaging them if they're not working. So let's think about the affirmations that you're putting out there. If you say something like, I'm so happy and grateful that I am very empowered in and around my divorce, that I believe in myself, that I feel powerful, and yet your life just isn't reflecting that, the reason behind that is the belief. And every belief has a feeling attached to it. Remember, we've talked about this. You want to really pay attention to the feeling and then the belief behind the feeling. Where do these beliefs come from? Where is the feeling coming from? Where are you feeling disempowered? Why are you feeling disempowered? Do you have a belief around divorce that maybe there's something about it's the worst thing that a woman can do, that you'll never be taken seriously, that it's going to affect your job or your career, or now that you're not married any longer, your married friends really don't want to invite you into couples events, or they always feeling like you're the odd man out, or they're always trying to fix you up. Maybe you've just created a belief based on something that you have lived through, watching someone else or heard from someone else. There are a lot of what we call old wives' tales out there about what happens to women when they become divorced. And I've mentioned this before, even society can put us in our place as a divorced woman. Any form that you fill out, pretty much it says, are you married, divorced, or single? Well, let's face it. If you're not married, you're single. Doesn't matter if you're divorced. Doesn't matter if you've never been married. It's either married or single, right? So when you start to think about all of these thoughts that are going through your head, what do you think about yourself when it comes to being divorced? Do you feel like you failed at the only thing that you were good at? Do you feel like you gave so much in your life and now it's ending in divorce, an ending, a failure? You're never going to get that back. What are you going to do? What happens when it comes to holidays? How do you look at holidays coming up? Do you think about enjoying them and experiencing them in a really positive manner? Or do you think about holidays past and how you can recreate that? Because if you're living in the past and you're trying to create an affirmation, something positive for the future, you've got one foot in the past and one foot in the future, and you really can't go anywhere. Creating an affirmation to bring positivity in your life is a very powerful tool. But if your affirmations just aren't working for you, think about the intent. So when you say to yourself, I am so happy and excited that I have created this new beginning and this opportunity to do something in my life that I could not do when I was married. Okay, stop and think about that affirmation. What is your real belief behind that? Do you believe yourself? Do you even think that it's possible? Or is there some little voice in the side of your head, hello, that's ego, telling you, who are you kidding? You failed. You suck. You know, everybody's talking about you. You know, your kids, just don't think much of you. You know, your ex-husband is dating somebody really hot, and you know that life is just never going to be the same. What is that little voice saying to you? Because whatever your ego voice is saying in your head, it's counteracting the affirmations that you're trying so hard to create and live up to. What are your thoughts about who you are? Do you have low self-esteem? Not thinking very much of yourself? Are you feeling like there's just no going forward? Where are you with these affirmations? And more importantly, the affirmations that you're creating, why are you creating them? More often when we create an affirmation, it's because it's something we want to bring into our life. Maybe something that we had and we want to get back, or something we've never had and we want to experience. So take a good look at your affirmation and ask yourself, why do I really want this? Why do I want to draw this into my life? Why is it so important for me to have this in my life? How will my life be enriched if I bring this into my life? Because sometimes we create affirmations based on something we think we need to have, but we really don't. Maybe it's something that you've heard on TV or the social media, or you're just trying to fit in, or you're trying to figure out how to put the pieces back together. So creating affirmations is a powerful tool, but it's important to know your want and your why behind it, and your belief about whether or not you can really bring it into your life. Our beliefs play so hugely in whether or not we can bring something into our life. Here's the thing about beliefs, though. We don't even pay attention to what we believe. Why would we? That's why they're called beliefs. We believe what we believe, right? Here's another thing. A lot of time, we don't even pay attention to where our beliefs come from. Why do we believe what we believe? Where did we get that idea that we can't do something, or that something is just out of our reach, or just what divorce even means to us? Do you ever stop and ask yourself, why do I believe this? Where did this come from? Who put this thought in my head? Who put this idea in my head that rolled into a belief? All of this is so powerful in your thought process when you're going through any of the 3 stages of divorce. Because remember, how you move through and go through each stage will affect the other 2. How you believe you deserve, or how you believe you don't deserve, where you think your life is going, whether or not you think your life is ending. You're going to have different feelings and emotions in all 3 stages based on where you are and what's coming up for you in each stage. Divorce is a very common occurrence, but your divorce is unique to you. You get to have your divorce in a way that empowers you the most. So if you're going through any of the 3 stages of divorce, and it's more disempowering than empowering, if you're just not able to pull yourself out of that feeling of walking through jello, or that your life is so surreal, ask yourself, what is it that you really want? How can you bring up your energy level? Because the energy that we have is quite contagious. When you wake up in the morning and your first thought is something like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm going through this, and your energy is low, you're going to choose thoughts, ideas, events, people to hang around with, what you're going to do that day that reflect that feeling, that bring more of that feeling, that low energy into your life. Affirmations can help raise that vibrational energy, but it depends on the intent behind the affirmation. If you would like some help with creating positive affirmations or helping to raise your vibrational energy, understanding how to really figure out what it is that you want in your life and to stop creating more and attracting more of what you don't want into your life, go to the link that's below this video. There are some tools there that can help you. And when you start to understand that you have the power, you absolutely do. And if you don't believe that, look at the power that you've used to create what you don't want. With that same power, you can start creating what you do want. All you have to do is know how to direct that power. And affirmations can help if used in the right way. So remember, go to the link at the bottom of this video. Let me know how I can help you. Put comments on the video. Ask me some questions. If you've got anything that's remotely coming into your mind based on this information that I gave you today about affirmations or how to bring more of what you want into your life, just put some comments at the bottom of this video. Let me know how I can help, because I'd really love to be there for you, because I believe that every woman deserves to be as empowered as possible through all 3 stages of her divorce. In the meantime, this is Nancy Mueller saying ciao for now.